Standard 8 Maths, Chapter 13 Direct and Inverse Proportion. So far in last video we have discussed up to question number 7 of exercise 13.2. So now I'll proceed with same exercise question number 8. This is exercise 13.2 question number 8. Clear? So what it says, a factory requires 42 machine to produce a given number of articles in 63 days. So how many machine would be required to produce the same number of articles in 54 days? So in this what we are being given, number of machines and number of articles. Okay, number of days we have given, number of articles in days. So we have number of machines and number of days. We have these two things with us. So again we have to make a table. So first is 42 machines were required to produce a given number of articles in 63 days. So we have to calculate how many machines required to produce same number of articles in 54 days. So now we have to calculate the number of machines. So this is our x, this is x1, this is x2, this is y, this is y1, y2. So we have x1, y1 equals x2, y2. That means 42 into 63. This is x2 we have to calculate. Y2 is 54. So x2 is 42 into 63 upon 54. Clear? 6 sevens are 6 nines are and 9 sevens are. It means 7 into 7, that is 49. So in order to produce same number of articles in 54 days, we require 49 machines. Clear? So this way how to do the things. So next question is question number 9. This is question number 9. A car takes 2 hours to reach a destination traveling at a speed of 60 km per hour. How long it will take when the car travels at a speed of 80 km? So in this distance is constant, we are changing the speed. Okay, so first we have given speed in kilometer per hour and time taken in hours. So this much we have. So in first case, it was taking 2 hours with a speed of 60 km per hour. Now speed is increased to 80 km per hour. We have to calculate the time. So this is our x, this is x1, this is x2, this is y, this is y1 and y2. So simple apply the formula. This is x1 y1 equals x2 y2. That means 60 into 2 equals 80 into y2. Y2 have to calculate. So y2 equals 60 into 2 upon 80, 3, 4. That means, and again, so it comes out to be 3 upon 2 or 1.5 hours. Okay. So in order to in order to cover the same distance at a speed of 80 kilometers per hour, this requires 1.5 hours or 90 minutes. Now 10th question. Question number 10th. What it is? Two person could fit a new window in a house in 3 days. So we have for two parts of this question. One of the person fell ill before the work started and how long it would take job take now, and how many, second part is how many person would be needed to fit the windows in 1 day. So two parts are given, so we have to formulate the table accordingly. In this we have number of person and number of days. So we have number of person and number of days. Clear? So So in early, first case it was two person could fit a window in 3 days. Two-person and 3 days. Now what it first part says? It says one of the person fell ill, means number of person will become one. Initially it was two and one fall ill, so that means number of person is one. How long will it take to do the job? Like we have to calculate this value. Now in second part of the question, how many person would be needed to fit the window in 1 day? Now we have to fit the window in 1 day. We have to calculate number of persons required. So this is our x, this is our y, this is x1, this is x2, this is x3, this is y1, y2, y3. Clear? So we have x1, y1 equals to x2, y2. We have 2 into 3. This is 1 into y2. That means y2 comes out to be 6. So when one person fell ill or only one person is working, number of day required is 6. Okay. Now second part is x1 y1 equals x3 y3. So it is 2 into 3. X3 we have to calculate, y3 is 1. That means number of day is 1. So x3 equals 6. That means if the window has to be fitted in 1 day, we require 6 workers for that. Clear? And the last question of this exercise, question number 11. A school has 8 periods at a day, each of 45 minutes duration. How long would each period be if the school has 9 periods a day? Assuming number of days are to be the same. So we have number of periods and time duration of each period. Okay. So we have, and number of days working is to be constant, so we cannot change that. So earlier it was number of periods and number duration of each period, duration of each period, it is in minutes. Okay, so we have to simply form a table. So earlier it was 8 periods and duration was 45 minutes. Okay. And how long period would be if the 9 periods? Now the period number of periods have become 9. Clear? So we have to calculate the duration of each period. So this is our x, this is x1, this is x2, this is y, this is y1, this is y2. So y2 we have to calculate, that is the total duration of period if the number of period is 9. So we have x1 y1 equals to x2 y2, that means 8 into 45, 9 into y, that is y2 have to calculate. So y2 will become 8 into 45 upon 9 5s are, that means 40 minutes. So if the total number of period is 9, so duration of each period will be 40 minutes. Okay. So I hope these questions or these concept of direct or inverse variation is clear to you all, and you can practice some more questions so that the concept will become more clear. So in next video we will come up with the next chapter. Thank you.